Okay, so in this video, we are going to look at how to create a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so you start, you launch your Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, when it opens this page, like Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel, this page is called Welcome page. Okay, so you click on blank presentation. Okay, so now this is PowerPoint presentation. Okay, the default name is presentation 1. Okay, so to create a new presentation, first you have to save this blank presentation. Okay, so I want to save it to my desktop, so I go to file and then save as, then I go to browse, then I select desktop. I enter the name of my presentation, let's say first presentation. Okay, okay, so the name is first presentation. Okay, and I click save. Okay, now if I close it, it can be found on my desktop, first presentation. Okay, so you can double click to open, or you can right click and then you select open. Okay, now after creating the presentation, this is blank presentation. The next step is to look at the interface. Okay, now this is the file tab. This is the file tab. Okay, this is the file tab, home tab, insert tab, draw tab, design tab, transitions, animations, slideshow, record, and the rest. Okay, so if you click any of the tabs, there are many ribbons or options that appear. If you click insert tab, there are many ribbons or options that appear. Okay, like the Microsoft Excel or the Microsoft Word. Okay, like the Microsoft Word, here you can insert table, pictures, screenshots, shapes, and the rest, text box, footer, header and footer, and the rest. So this interface looks similar to that of Microsoft Word. Okay, so the home tool will also have many options. Okay, now this is the first slide. Okay, to add a new slide, you can click new slide and then a new slide will come. Okay, so this first slide, it says click to add title and then click to add subtitle. You can change the layout, so you click the insert tab, you make sure you have selected the insert tab, then you select layout. Okay, and then you choose the layout type that you want. Okay, so this is the default title and then subtitle, so you can click to enter something. Let me say title. Okay, or my title. Okay, you can click the subtitle too to add information. So let me say my subtitle. Okay, all right. If you don't want that layout, you can go to layout and choose any layout that you want. So let me select title and content. Okay, so this is the layout. Okay, you can click on this line and then you press the delete key and then the text is go. You can click on it again, then you press the delete key and then it is gone. So you can click here, then you click on this line, then you press the delete key, then the text is go, and you click on this line again, then you press the delete key and everything is gone. Okay, so this is how to, if you want to undo the last actions, you click undo. Okay, undo, and then it will appear again, undo, 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 undo. Okay, all right. So normally I like working with the blank document. So we are going to look at how to work with uh blank presentation, okay, or the blank slide. So I select blank. Okay, so when you select the blank like this is a new slide. Okay, so you can go to new slide here, then you add, you click, and then another slide has come. So slide 1 and then slide 2. So this is slide 1 and then this is slide 2. Okay, to add a new slide, you click new slide, then slide 3 has come. Okay, if you want to delete, you right click, then you select delete slide. Okay, so to delete slide 2, you right click, then you select delete slide. Okay, now it is okay. Now, so now after selecting this blank slide, you can insert a text box. So let me go to insert, and then I select um text box. Okay, text box. Okay, you click text box, then you click. Okay, so now you can begin to type whatever you want. Okay, so you can say my first my first presentation. Okay, I say my first presentation. You can click the edges to adjust the size. Okay, you can click and hold the edges to, can click and hold drag to adjust the size. Okay, and then you can highlight or select what you have typed, and then you go to font size and the home tab. Under the home tab, you go to the font type. Font type, you can select something like Arial Black, and then the size, let's say 66. Okay, when it is too long, it can't fit in, then you adjust. Okay, you can change the font color to like Microsoft Word. What is okay? Like what we did in Microsoft Word, you can make it. You can select or you can select and then you make it. You underline. Okay, if you want to undo the underline, you click the underline again. Then it's gone. You can make it italic, and then to undo the italic, you click it again, and then it is gone. You can make it to the center by clicking the center alignment. Okay, to the right. Okay, to the left, click the left like this. Okay, so here my first presentation, let me stretch it a bit, expand it a bit, and then you select the text, or I center it. My first presentation, it is nice. Okay, so you can also insert an image. So you go to insert, then you go to pictures, this device. Okay, I have a picture on my desktop, so I go to desktop, then the name of the picture is monitor, so I click, then I click insert. Okay, it has been inserted, so you can click the edges to adjust the size. Okay, you can click the edges to adjust the size. Okay, you can expand it, and then you can click and drag the position. You can click and drag the picture to a new position. Okay, like this. So the text, you can click on it, then you click on this line. Okay, then you move it to the top. You can move it. Okay, then you click the picture, and then you also can also move it to the top a bit like this. Okay, okay, you can stretch the picture. You can stretch the picture like this. You can, the text, you can reduce the size. So let me make it 36. Okay, and then increase the picture size. Okay, Okay, so my first presentation like this. Okay, so this is the first slide. Okay, so this slide, after creating a slide like this, or after designing a slide like this, you can go to design, you can click the design tab. Okay, and then you select any of the designs here. You can click on any of the designs here. You can click any of the designs. Okay, and it will change the appearance. You can click this small arrow and then select any of the designs. Okay, you select any design that you want. Okay, so let me select this one. Okay, this one is nice. Okay, so after creating your first slide like this, you can save it as an image. Okay, to save it as an image, you go to file, then you click save as, you click browse, then here you want to save the picture or the image to. I want it to be saved on my desktop, so desktop, and then the file name, first presentation, I maintain it. Then the save as type, I click here, then I select either JPEG or PNG. So let me select PNG like this. Okay, then I save. Okay, it says which slide do you want to export. If the slides are many, like they are, like for example, if there are 5 slides, you can say all slides, and all slides will be converted to image, so you will have 5 images in that case. But this one, I have only one slide, so I will say just this one. So I click just this one, and it has been saved to my desktop. So let me minimize it and go to my desktop, and you see it is here, first presentation. Okay, the name is first presentation, but it is an image, so you can, let me open it. Okay, so this is how it is. Okay, this is the first slide that I created, and this one you can share with whoever you want, whether social media or wherever you want. Okay, so now let me close this image. Let me close it and then open my slide. Okay, now I want to add another slide. Okay, so I go to the home tab, then I say new slide. Okay, the new slide has appeared. Okay, let me add another slide. The new another slide has appeared, which is slide 3. So let me add 2 more and make it 5 slides. So okay, but you see the design that I selected is running through all. The same design has run through all. Okay, so you can click on slide 2 and add a content. Okay, you can go to insert, you can insert a table, picture, or text box, as I did in the first slide. Okay, so if you want a table, you can say, you can click table, then you select, let's say 5 rows, 5 columns. Okay, and then you can click here and select the design of the table. Okay, okay, like this. Let me select this one. Okay, and you can enter information, for example, name, and then age, and then height, color, and then let's say class. Then you enter the name that you want. Select you can select the name. Then when you select the name, you see this option to format it, or you can go to the home tab. When you select the name, then you go to home tab, and then you change the font color, the font size, and the font type. So let me change the color to red. You see it has been changed to red. You can click on bold to make it bold like this. Okay, you can do the same thing to the rest. Okay, so In my next video, we are going to look at how to create different slides to be used as a presentation. Okay, so in this video, we will look at how to create different slides to be used as a presentation. Okay, so now my first blank slide is ready. The picture that I saved to my desktop in the previous in the previous video, I can insert it. Okay, so I can go to insert, then I go to pictures, this device, and then I go to my desktop, and then it was called first presentation, the one that I saved it as an image. Okay, so I click, then I click insert. Okay, the design has appeared. If I want to delete it, or if I want to undo, I can click undo and it is gone. Okay, so now let me insert a text box. Okay, so I go to insert, and then I click text box, then I click the blank slide. I click on the blank slide and the text box will appear. Okay, so now let me type, let's say 1. Okay, and then I press enter and then type 1 like this. Okay, so I can select or I can select, and then I change the font size, the font type to Arial black, and then the font size to 96, and the color, let me maintain 1. Okay, let me maintain the black color, sorry. Now I can expand this thing, the text box, and then I select the text, and then I center it. I go to center. Okay, all right, so now I can change the design. Okay, so I go to design and select a design that I want. Okay, this design is very nice, so let me choose this one. So okay, now I go home. Okay, I click the home tab and select new tab. Okay, so when the new tab appears, you can click and hold it and move it to the top, so that it becomes like the first slide, and the one will come to the second position like this. You see, you can also click and hold and move it like this. Okay, now I can now this is the first slide, so you click on the second slide 2, you click on it like this. Okay, then you write 2. The first slide we wrote 1, so the second slide we will write 2. Okay, so you can go to the first slide, and then you click on the text box, you click on 1, and then you put the cursor, you click and make sure it has changed to this style, then you right click, then you copy. Okay, then you go to slide 2. Okay, slide 2, then you right click on slide 2, then you paste, you select this, you paste. Okay, now you can edit it, then you replace the one with 2. Okay, 2 like this. Okay, then you save it. You can go to file and then save. Make sure anything you do, anytime you add any new content, then you save it. Anytime you add new content, then you save it, so that in case your machine goes off or there's anything you won't lose your work. You can also press Ctrl plus S Control plus S and it will save it. Okay, so now let me add new slide 3. Okay, and then I go to slide 2 and copy. I click on it, then this will appear, then I click on this line, then I right click, then I copy. Okay, then I go to slide 3, then I come and right click and then paste, then I change the content to 3. Okay, then I go to file and save it. Okay, now I add new slide 4. Okay, then I go to 3 and copy, or you can go to insert and then use the text box again. So text box, I click the text box, then I click on the blank slide and the text box will appear, then you begin to type. Okay, you can see this presentation. Okay, was prepared by, okay, teacher Paul. This presentation was prepared by teacher Paul. Okay, then you expand it, then you select the text, you select all like this, then you change the font type. Let me select Arial Black. You can choose any font type you want, then you select the size, let's say 60. Okay, then you center it. Okay, you can change the text to yellow or whatever, so let me select yellow. Okay, then you can click on this line. Okay, you see when I click here, the line is gone, so I can't move it. But if I click on it and the text, you see the line has appeared, but it looks like dot lines. Okay, so you click on the line again, then it becomes straight line. So now you can move it, you can drag, you can click and drag it to any place that you want. So this presentation was prepared by teacher Paul. Okay, all right, then you save it, go to file, you save it. Now I add a new slide, which is slide 5. Okay, now let me insert a picture. Okay, now this time let me insert a shape. Okay, or let me insert a picture, and then in our next video we will look at how to work with shapes. So let me insert a picture. Okay, go to, okay, the name of the picture is monitor. Okay, and I click insert, it has come, so let me adjust it. Okay, now I go to insert and I go to text box, I click text box, then I click on the slide, it has come. Okay, so you can type inside, let me undo. Okay, it has come, so we can type inside the text box, so you can say my picture. Okay, then you select the text, or you can click on the text like this and you press Ctrl plus A. It will be selected, then you go to font size, font type, and change it in the size, let's say 36. Okay, then you come here and expand it like this. Okay, then you click on the line, you click again, then you move to the top. Okay, you can expand the text box to make sure it is in line with the picture. Then you select the text, then you center the text. Okay, okay. Now go to color, font color, and make it. You choose any color that is visible, like red, like this. Okay. You can also use the text box to write on the image. So let me go to insert again, and then select text box. Then you click on the image. Okay. So now you can begin to type in the text box on the image. Okay. You can call this image one. Image one. Okay. Then you click it. You see the line, the text box is like dot line. So you click and make sure it has become straight line. Then you hold it and drag it to a new place that you want. You can say image one. Okay. And the image, you can click on the image, then you stretch it. If you don't want to stretch it, you can make it small like this. You use the edges. Okay. If you want to stretch like this, if you want to stretch like this. Okay. Okay. Now let me add another slide. So a new slide. Okay, which is the slide 6. Okay. Then I go to insert. Go to insert, and then I can insert word art. You can click word art. You click on any of the designs. So let me select this second one. Okay, and then it has appeared. So it says enter text. So when it appears like this, you can begin to type whatever you want. Okay, so you can say my first presentation. Okay, my first presentation. Okay, so in case you make a spelling mistake, you see this one sometimes it's like the Microsoft Word, it will underline it. Okay, so when it underlines it like this, it means there is spelling mistake. Then you right click, then you select the correct word. So I select first. Okay, and it has been corrected. Okay, so you can select all the text, and then you go to home tab and choose the font size to make it visible, like area black. Okay, all right. Now you save it. Okay, after saving, you can go to insert again. Okay, and it says screenshot. You can also insert a screenshot. So you can click the small arrow, and it says screen scraping. So you select screen scraping, and now you can use this one to select to capture the screen. So now you click and hold, and then you drag. Okay, then you release your hands. Okay, now it has been inserted. Then you click the edges to adjust the image. Okay, you see that is the screen of the computer, or the wallpaper. That is my wallpaper, so you can move it to wherever you want. All right, so you can right click on the image, and then you have the option to copy. You can copy it and paste it so that it becomes duplicate. Okay, if you want to delete, you click on the image and then you press the delete key, and it is gone. So now let me insert a new slide 7, and insert a screenshot. So slide 7. Okay, you go to insert, then you click screenshot. Okay, then you see screen clipping. You select screen clipping. Okay, so now when this symbol appears, You can click. Now I want to screenshot the icons on my screen, so you click and hold. You click and hold. Then you select the screen that you want to capture. Then you release your hand. Now it has been inserted. Okay. When it is inserted like this, you can use the edges to change the size. Okay, to adjust the size. Okay, to adjust the size. Okay, now we have 7 slides. Now let me save it. Let me save it. Now I have saved it. Now if you want to play the slide, let's say you are a speaker and you are speaking to, or let's say you are a teacher and you are teaching your children. So you start from 1, 2, 3, and then this presentation was prepared by teacher Paul, and then fifth slide, this is my picture, and then 6, my first presentation, and then 7. So you start from slide 1. Okay, you want to, let's say you are teaching. So here you can click the slideshow tab. Okay, when you click the slideshow tab, you will see this thing from beginning. Okay, then you click from beginning. You see the first slide has shown. If you want to move to the next slide, then you press the space bar. So I'm pressing the space bar. This is the second slide. If I press the space bar again, the third slide. If I press it again, the next slide. If I press the space bar again, if I press the space bar again, if I press the space bar again, it has. If I press the space bar again, now it has ended, so it will return to the normal screen. Okay. So this is how to play it. You go to the slideshow tab, then you click from beginning. Okay, then you use the space bar. You keep pressing the space bar. So as you are teaching, let's say I am teaching my students how to read. So I can say 1, then I press the space bar, 2, then I press the space bar, 3, then I press the space bar. You see, to keep on changing. As soon as the more I press the space bar, then the next slide will come. Anytime I press the space bar, the next slide will come. Okay, until it completes. If you don't want to use the slideshow button, okay, you can also press the F5 key on the keyboard. So now I am pressing the F5 key on my keyboard. Okay, so I am pressing F5. Okay, and that one to also play. It will bring the first slide, then I use the space bar to change the slide. So if I press the space bar, 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 and it will keep on changing like that. So this is how to create a slide, different slides to be used as a presentation when you are speaking, so that you can present to your audience. Okay, so in this video we will look at how to insert shapes into slides when creating a presentation. Okay, so now this is my first slide. I can go to insert and then click shapes. You will get different types. So now let me select star. Okay, then you click on the blank space or the blank slide, then it appears. You can use the edges to adjust the size as we did in Microsoft Word. Okay, when you insert a shape, you will see the shape format. Okay, so now if I click on the blank side of the slide, you see this shape format has disappeared. If you want it to appear, you have to click on the shape. Okay, if you click on the shape, you see it has appeared. All right, it has appeared. Okay, so now when it appears, then you click on it, then you see shape fill, shape outline. You can click shape fill, and then you have different colors. So now let me select, let's say, red color. Okay, and then the outline, you can see blue. Okay, and the outline, when you click and you go to weight, this is the weight of the outline. So let me select 6pt like this. You see the outline blue. If you don't want it to be big, you can go to the weight again and you select, let's say, 1pt. Okay, if you don't want the outline at all, you can go to outline and say no outline. You click no outline like this. Now you can right click on the image and then you copy. Then you click anywhere on the slide. You right click anywhere on the slide and then you say paste. You select paste and then it has duplicated. Okay, another copy has come. You can click on it and hold it and drag it to a new place like this. Now you can copy it again. You right click and copy, then you right click and then you paste. Then it has come. You click on it and then you hold and drag it to a new place like this. So you can click on it and change the color. You go to shape format, go to fill color, and then you change the color. Okay, you can click on it, go to shape format, and then fill color. You can change it to any color that you want. Let me make this one black. Okay, and then you can go to design and you change the design of the slide. Okay, you can click this arrow, then you select any of the designs. Okay, you select any of the designs. When you put the cursor on it, it will display for you to see how it looks like. Okay, so this one is nice. Let me select this one. Okay, all right. Now let me add another slide. Go to the home tab and then new slide. Okay, now you can insert an image. Sorry, you can insert a table. Okay, so insert a table. You select the number of rows and columns. You can also click this option, insert a table here, and you enter the number of columns that you want. Let's say 5, and the number of rows that you want. Let's say 10. Okay, then you press or click OK, and the table has appeared. When it appears like this, you will see the table design. Okay, if you click on a blank part of the slide, that option will disappear, or that tab will disappear. So if you want to bring it back, then you click on the table and then the table design tab appears. Then you can select any of the designs here. Okay, or you can click on this arrow and select any design that you want. Okay, the design that you want. Okay, so let me select okay, let me select this one. Okay, and then let me see. You can enter name, you can enter class, you can enter, let's say, gender, and enter height, and then color. Okay, so you fill, or you can fill. Okay, you can select all like this. Then you go to the insert home tab, then you change to letters that you want. So you can say Arial, and then you make it bold. Okay, and the color you can change, you can make it red or whatever that you want. Okay, now you can begin to type anything you want. So let me see the first name. Let me make it Paul. Okay, let me make it Paul. Let me make it caps like this. So I can say class 5, and then I can say gender male. You can say the height, you can say like 5 inches. Okay, or 5 inches like this, or 5 feet, 5 feet, 5 feet. Okay, the color you can see dark, you can see dark. Okay, so you can add whatever information you want. Now when you click on this, you can click on this edge, the edges of the table, you can click. Okay, then you right click. When you right click, you can copy and then you paste. Okay, and you can click that, you can click in hood and move it to any place that you want. Okay, you can click, you can put the cursor at the edge like this, then you drag to a place that you want. Okay, you can click on the edge and then you press the delete key and it is gone. If you want to bring it back, you can undo, you go to undo. Okay, if you want to delete it, you click the edge, you click on the table first, then you click on the edge like this, the edge. So here you click and then you press the delete key. So I am pressing delete and it is gone. If you want to break it back or you want to undo the last action, you go to undo and then it has come. So now if you want to if you want to if you want to print, you go to file and then you select print and then you type the number of copies that you want. Then the color, you click here. If you have a printer, you click here and select the printer name. Then you do other settings. You can go to properties. Okay, you can also click here the color. If you click here and you select black and white, it will be printed in black and white. If your printer is a colored printer, you can select color and it will be printed in a colored way. Okay, to be printed in colored. Okay, so let me go back. You can also save it as PDF. Okay, so you go to file, then you go to save as, then you go to browse, then you select the location where you want to save it. So desktop, the file name you can maintain it, but the save as type, you click and you choose PDF like this, PDF, then you save it. Now it has been saved to my desktop, so let me minimize this one and go. You see here first presentation as PDF, so you can open it. Okay, and this is it, the first slide. You can scroll to the bottom. Okay, and the next slide will come. Okay, this is the second slide, so you can scroll up. The slide 1 has come, so the slide 1 and the slide 2 as PDF. Okay, all right, so now let me close this one and go back to our PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so now let me open my presentation. Okay, so now me add a new slide. Okay, so I can go to insert and I want to teach you one thing here. So let me add a shape. Let's say rectangle. I click rectangle, then I'll click on the slide, it will appear. Then I go to insert again, shape, then I click triangle. Okay, then I click the screen and it appears. Okay, so you can click on the shape and adjust the size. You can click on this shape and adjust the size. Okay, now you can click and hold this shape and put it onto this one. Okay, now it becomes one shape. Okay, you have added to this one. Okay, so the triangle is on the rectangle. Okay, so you can click on the triangle, then you go to shape format, then the shape fill, you select the color that you want. So let's say red, and the outline, let's say no outline. Then you click on the rectangle also. Then you go to fill color or shape fill red, and then the outline, no outline. Okay, you see. So now you click on the rectangle, sorry, the triangle. Then you hold the control key. You hold the control key and click the rectangle like this. Now, when all have been selected, okay, then you go to group. You see group. You click on group. Then you see this group also. Then you click on that. Now it has been joined together. So now you can move it as one picture. Okay, as one picture like this. So now go and let me click on slide 1. Now I want to add these 3 different stars. You have the red star, the blue star, and the white star. So now I can click on the red one, then I press the control key and select and click the blue one too. Then I want to release my hand. I'm still pressing the control key. Then I click on the white star. So now all have been selected. Now I release my hand from the control key. Then I go to group and I click group like this. I will see another option that says group. Then I click on it. Now all the 3 images have been joined as one image, and you can move it as one picture like this. As one picture like this. Okay. You can click it and move as one picture. You can hold the edges and then you resize it. You can hold the edge and then you resize it. Okay. You can right click, then you copy, then right click again, then you paste. It has duplicated, so you can click and drag it. You see. Okay. So and this one and this one too also, you can join them and make it as and make all the 6 one picture. So you click this one, then you press the control key, then you click on this one too. All have been selected. Then you release your hand from the control key, then you go to shape format, then you go to group, then you select group, and all have been joined as one picture. If you want to ungroup it, you click on it again, then you click group. You will see ungroup, then you click on group. Now it has been separated. Now here you can click on the image and it has been separated like this. If you want to ungroup these 3 images too, you click on that and then you click on it, then you go to group and you go to ungroup, and all have been ungrouped. You see, you can move it one by one as it was previously. So this is how to use Microsoft PowerPoint to create different slides to be used as a presentation.